Introducing the Concord Ultimax car seat. Now this is from birth up until 4 years of age, and the reasoning behind that is it's rearward facing initially up until 9 kilos or 20 pounds, which is about a 9-10 month, can be anything up to a year. It's then forward facing. So I'm going to talk through the seat part first of all. You have got this really nice heavy padded head support here, and you've also got shoulder straps, again that's padded crutch strap, and I've got a 5-point harness on here. All of your fabric comes off for washing. Your headrest adjusts once you've loosened off your straps, and that comes up again very, very easily. Speaking as a female, females have had a problem trying to get their seat unit off of the base unit, and there is a slightly easier technique. Because what you've got is just grey handles on the side here that you need to squeeze in. And because we're not quite as strong as men, that's possibly where we're struggling. So to make it slightly easier for yourself, if you tip the whole seat unit up, give yourself a little bit of a gap at the back of your seat. And then what you're doing is squeezing with your handles, and then what you're doing is actually sliding off your seat unit. Now guys, if I can do that, anybody can do that, trust me. So just removing that out of the way for a moment, and then we're going to talk about the carcass itself. Now it looks quite complicated. I've got blue bits here and I've got red bits. For those of you that know about car seats, anything that's a blue routing means that it's rearward facing, red routing means that it's forward facing. So I need mine to be facing to the rear, so I know that it needs to go this way round. But what I also need to be assured of is that we need to fill out the gap that we've got in the base of your seat itself, and just releasing that off from the clip, and it spins round. So what happens is it fills up that gap. So can you see what we're doing? We're making that a much flatter seat unit. Rearward facing, blue routing, so I've got some in front of me and I've got one behind here. So your seat belt goes through the gap that's on the side. You have got a description on the inside of here, and you've got two little levers that it goes underneath this blue routing and into your seat belt. While we're talking about seat belt, if by any chance you have a vehicle where this part of your seat belt touches the plastic part of your seat, it is not suitable for your car, so you would have to return it. It's not suitable. Then it goes all the way around the back, and if you remember, it goes through the bottom, then through the blue routing, and then it goes through the top. So gone through the bottom part, middle, top. Hand on the top, because what I want to do is make sure I've snugged that in. That's actually pulled that in a good inch or more. And then what you have is just a safety catch that clips onto there. That's basically it. And then all we need to do is slide on the seat unit into your carcass to go rearward facing, and that locks off automatically, but that's an absolutely rigid fit. To take it out, releasing off that blue safety catch all the way through, releasing off your seat belt, and again just releasing it from underneath those blue clips. It has like a little hook underneath, so it is a very, very secure unit. And then just taking that out. So we've now hit that 9 kilos or 20 pounds, baby sitting up, supporting the head and neck, and then what we're going to do is turn it around the other way. So again, it's reversing what we did a moment ago, so that spins round, clicks into position like so, and then we're going to go forward facing this time. That blue clip, just make sure that clip's up out of the way. We don't want that catching on anything and making this an untight fit. I want it as tight as I can. So, ignoring the blue this time, we're going red. Seatbelt comes out. It goes through the red routing here, underneath the one that's there, and again through this one, into your seatbelt, and clicking in. Exactly the same thing. We know it fits okay because we tried it earlier and we haven't got that where we've got the clip touching. So nice straight seat belt, no twists, no turns. Now we have the contraption that's in the middle here, and that will spin round and go either way. So whichever side of your seat you want to fit this, it will work. Because I've got mine here, I need to have it at that angle. So I'm just releasing off the clip first of all, making sure I'm making it easy for myself to attach through. So it's going through the metal one first, the red one as well, making sure, have I got it through top and bottom? Yes, I have. And then your final part, just lock that off, so we're in. And all that you're going to do is tighten that up. So give it, I don't know, 3, 4 little twists. Because what we're doing is with the seat belt, we're snugging that into the seat. Now, if by any chance, I've got this quite level at the moment, as it goes on, if by any chance it starts to tip down at this end, which is where we've got it secured in, and it very often will, put a little bit of weight on there and just give it one more little go. And what that does, it evens it up, makes it a nice, neat fit, and just clipping that into position. If we do need to make sure that that is nice and level, at this point we can. And then your final part is to attach on your seat. But that is absolutely rock solid now. While we're talking about it, and before I put the seat unit on, there is one very important feature that you do need to be aware of. Please do not ever undo your seat belt here without undoing your safety catch. And the reason behind it is because it's tensioned off, it will actually stay there. The way that we take it out is to release off the clip. What we need to do is pull on that clip once more, so you'll hear the ratchet go. You've got a grey clip that's ribbed on the top, so just pushing that away from yourself, pressing down firmly with your clip, and you will actually feel it go, so you will know that you've done it correctly. And then all we need to do, take that out of there, and we've got that released off. And then it's like we said earlier, it was the grey clips on the side here. This time it's your green part here, and I've got one my side as well. And all that you're doing is just lining that up to the opening where it will just take your car seat into it, and then literally bang it down. That is about as solid as you can get it. The only thing that we haven't talked about, in the rearward position, you will need to have that fully reclined. And again, with this position at the front, forward facing, it's just twisting the bar on the front, and that will allow you recline position. There's 4 on there. But as I say, rearward facing, fully reclined all the time. We want baby completely flat. And then as an older child, if they do fall asleep, it's nice and easy to do that. It's your Concord Ultimax.